Hi, the topic on which I'm going to speak today is globalization. The term globalization is the global integration of world economies, that is, the distribution of the goods, services among the economies of the world so as to generate economic growth in both the developing as well as the developed nations. And to bring efficiency in their respective economies, it is done through the reduction of trade barriers, tariffs, reduction on the restriction on exchange of goods and services, and many other things. Globalization happened as a result of many factors and changes such as downfall of communism, which resulted in distribution of power among all the nations. The other reasons which contributed to globalization is the introduction of World Wide Web and the advancement in the field of ICT, which made it easy for everyone to communicate, share with each other. That is, it reduced the physical distances and make things easier. Different protocols like FTP and other softwares made it easier to share, manage, than the concept of outshoring, offshoring helped considerably. Countries with specified potential can provide services to other nations, and thus bringing efficiencies in both the economies. The rising living standards of the people is another reason for the advancement of globalization. More and more businesses are looking for opportunities worldwide, searching for more markets for their products, resulting in globalization. Relaxation of trade barriers, liberalization in the markets, information technology, changing consumer cultures all have resulted in the advancement of globalization. The international monetary bodies like IMF, WTO have helped in this regard and facilitated globalization by reducing the trade barriers. And through these liberalizations, countries who have been able to derive the benefits of this have gained the benefits through reduced poverty as well as increased level of economic growth. Globalization brings in enormous benefits to the nations, like free trade, resulting in prosperity of the nations, more foreign investment in the country as a result of more liquid capital. Better and easy transportation of goods and services among nations bring enormous potential to all the nations. Also, the cultural barriers among the nations get reduced, resulting in the formation of one big and efficient economy. Better ties and improved relations among nations bring enormous benefits for all through different means like lower prices, more investments, less disputes, better political backup, and many other things. Also, the nations work according to some standards, thus improving the overall work structure and adopt environment-friendly practices. But with advantages, there are some disadvantages as well. Like with all economies tied together, a problem or a fault in one economy can hamper other economies as well. There's a danger that the interest of developing nations gets neglected because of some practices of developed nations. The businesses which are small may not be able to cope with the pressures internationally, and as a result lose their place in the long run. In case of war-like situation or actual war, this interdependence can hamper the economies of the countries adversely. Also, movement of people, goods and services across international borders can create health-related problems with their carrying of some disease and other things. But saying that globalization has many negative effects is wrong, because it does brings in enormous benefits to the nations. So there is a strict need to analyze the negative points of globalization so as to reduce the impact of them and in turn derive fruitful results through the whole scenario of globalization. Thank you.